Who the f did this? Madface, he wrote on Instagram alongside of me, where he had been replaced by Bizarre from the group D12. Oh, this is a different guy. My bad. What's up guys, Derek, moreplates.com. Today we're going to be talking about the halftime show with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar. So, oh shit, they didn't even put 50 Cent in the title. So this is actually about 50 Cent. So basically he had his, In the Club song playing. He did a live performance. Kind of a throwback to a lot of classics we grew up with, and people really liked it. It was a very, very well appreciated halftime show. Some people thought it was like almost bad that it was one of the better halftime shows, because then it shows that we need to bring old people to the halftime show to have a good show, and that we have no talent now currently that could exceed the hype they can create. I don't know, it was weird polarizing opinions on it. I think ultimately anyone who was a lot of people in the fucking NFL, in the actual Super Bowl participating as players or fans or anything, when they grow up with this stuff, it's a bit of a nostalgic, hits you in the feels moment when you see these songs come up, so they hit more impactfully than some new top fucking 10 pop song on the radio. So I don't really understand maybe it's just pessimism from people who were hating on it, because a lot of people were just why do we have these old fucks up here? Isn't there new talent that it's just a shame we have to bring these guys up to get the best, to get a good show? It's just kind of ridiculous. But ultimately for 50 Cent, he had his In the Club hanging off the roof kind of moment, which was basically reminiscent of the music video. So if we go to that part here, I don't know if this is gonna get fucking copyrighted, better not, but basically he hangs off the ceiling here, and he is in a classic fucking giant goddamn gold chain. He's got a headband on, it looks like a wife beater, and he's just hanging here doing the song. So obviously everyone's hyped when they see this shit, and it's pretty much the same as during the original. So this was the original music video, but you can see the drastic disparity in body composition. Obviously, here he has a visible six-pack and obviously a much leaner looking face. So there was some people, most of it was positive again, but there were some people who said, mostly Twitter users, of course, who had some things to say about how much, weight he's gained over the years. Now again, 50 Cent has been somebody who's actually had a pretty good physique for the majority of his life, even getting into his 40s. He's 46 now, I think going on 47 this year. And obviously people fluctuate. Not everyone's on it all the time, and trying to compare yourself to a, mid-20s version of yourself when you're in your 40s, I don't know, your metabolism doesn't actually decrease as much as you would think, as we've seen in the literature more recently. But there are a lot of things that otherwise contribute to a more sedentary lifestyle, hormonal decline over the years, a lot of things that contribute to easier accrual of fat as you get older, visceral fat buildup, and overall just a worse body composition. And the most notable thing about it is the fact that he was shredded at baseline that they're comparing to. Here he is hanging off the ceiling, and the guy has God damn it, I'm gonna have to fucking rewind it. Here we go. So he's hanging off the top, and boom, six-pack. He's got fucking veins popping out of his traps almost. He's a pretty jacked dude. He's was this by normal person standard shredded in this music video way back in the day. So, Men's Health article, 50 Cent reacts to being body shamed after Super Bowl halftime performance. Didn't take becoming a meme after Super Bowl halftime performance lying down. So apparently somebody made this, which was just a big bloated version of him. By now, you'll have probably seen the halftime show. 50 Cent looks like he was hit by inflation, joked one Twitter user. 50 Cent looks like a whole dollar bill, said another. Looks like 50 Cent has been spending a lot of time at the candy shop, commented another, referencing another one of the 46-year-old's hit songs. 50, real name. Curtis Jackson didn't take the insults lying down. Who the fuck did this? Madface, he wrote on Instagram alongside a meme where he had been replaced by Bizarre from the group D12. Oh, this is a different guy. Fuck, my bad. Who the fuck did this? Catch Force episode 2. 1.5 million likes. Man. So I don't know who the guy is. Apparently it's somebody totally different. I thought it was just like a bloat version of himself. But apparently not. Being in the middle of a body shaming storm is nothing new for Jackson, who was accused of body shaming and ageism himself just 2 months ago. 50 found himself having to apologize after commenting on a series of photographs of Madonna. Quote, that's Madonna under the bed trying to do like a virgin at 63. She's shot out if she don't get her old ass up, LMFAO, he wrote. Yeah, so I could see why that would get you some criticism on your end when the shoe is on the other foot, or whatever the fuck the saying is. Due to inflation, top comment. M did it. That was a D12 video, remember? Inflation is real. Went from 50 cents to a full dollar. 50 told me to do sit-ups to get buffed. Did 2.5 and couldn't get up. Flex emoji. Not Bizarre from D12. Crying face. Not even laughing. Just fucking straight up crying my face off. Laugh my ass off. They need to quit playing with 50. 50 not even hefty. He's just swole. Well, he's just cultivating mass, bro. That's all he's doing. 50 cents to $1. Rolling over crying laughing face. Bizarre. It's a real vid fifth. What the fuck does that mean? I'm definitely missing the acronym. Crying laughing face times 3. That's what I was thinking when I saw you. LOL. Bruh. Crying laughing face. I did this shit 0.25 cents. So anyways, the guy is obviously a fluctuating body composition, and he has been. It just sucks when your baseline is this, because then it's like, it kind of reminds me of the situation bodybuilders are put into, whereby they have to maintain their image that they've sort of built to the public. They're like this larger than life figure, or the shredded like fitness model guy, depending on, you know, what division they're in or whatever. And anytime they go any less than that, they start to get heat. They get comments in the comment section. People say, what happened? You fell off. Like, even to me, if I don't have a fucking tank on in my videos with my delta, people are like, what, did you stop working out? And it's like fucking absurd. Like, even when it's like a small thing, people don't even know the difference to a point of understanding angles, lighting, etc. Now, this is not lighting and angles. This is he's actually genuinely holding more fat. So you can imagine when you are transparently put on blast between you peaked, like he probably fucking water depleted for this, like who knows what he did, versus 46-year-old not taking it as seriously as he used to. You know, like you're going to get, if you've been a guy who's body shamed people, or I don't know, been critical of people's bodies, like I guess it's fair to be put on blast like that. But ultimately the baseline, if he always looked like this, like if he was, what's that fucking, is it Exhibit, or who was it that had, Busta Rhymes, I think. Always been a hefty dude, been a big fucking guy. And when he shows up, you know, a little bit chunky, no one really says anything because he's always just been like a bulky dude. But when you're 50 Cent and you used to hang upside down in music videos like shredded out of your fucking tree. Now again, our definition of shredded out of the tree, different from the layman. So let's, you know, go with the layman definition. He was probably like, I don't know, 180 pounds here, 190 pounds maybe. And he's just like goddamn diced by normal person standards. And then here, probably could, you know, stand to lose a few. There's a drastic disparity in that. So for him, it just sucks because it's just like a more dramatically amplified scenario of which fitness influencers get this shit all the time. Like even Joe Aesthetics, he's, a lot of you guys probably know Joe Aesthetics. I've interviewed him on the channel before, did a podcast with them. He has a maintained like striking distance of stage ready body composition year round, to a point where he's like suffering doing cardio for 1 to 2 hours a day often, eating in a deficit perpetually, and maintaining like striated fucking glutes essentially year round. And anytime he goes off his diet a little bit and he gets a bit fluffy, like you'll get random people saying some shit. We've developed this character around a body composition. People tie you to that. And it's unfortunate because real fans, I don't think would do that if they're there for your music, especially with 50 Cent. Like it's one thing if you're a fitness influencer too, it already sucks because you're put in that position. But for 50 Cent, he's just a fucking artist who hung upside down with his goddamn shirt off one time, and now he can't even show up. He has a shirt on. Like it's not like he's trying to show off how ripped he is. And you know, people are just not just letting him know. Like, by the way, if you didn't already know, like you should lose some weight to look like you used to. And it's like, he fucking knows what he looks like, dude. You know? It's like when people tell bodybuilders, like on stage at an Olympia, like, you gotta work on your calves. It's like, no, I had no idea my calves were a genetic fucking lagging point. Like, oblivious, bro. He had no idea. Your feedback is totally warranted. So anyways, it was a cool thing to see. And some of these songs really have, you know, nostalgia going back to like fucking, who knows, dude? Like, when did I hear these songs? Like grade 8, grade 9 parties, shit like that. So you definitely reminisce a bit when you hear this stuff, and it was cool to see it live. You know, cool to see these guys still into it too, you know, doing it live. So I don't know. I'm sure he has what it takes to get back in shape. The guy has been jacked many times before, and I'm sure he'll do it again. So if there was ever any motivation to do it, like, this is fucking it, bro. Who the fuck did this? Fucking mad face. Anyways, that's it. Let me know what you guys thought of the halftime performance, of the game in general, of 50's, I don't know. Let me know what you think, bro. Do you think they should have, you know, do you think it was a good move bringing in these OG, kind of like nostalgic musicians and whatnot? Do you think they should do that, you know, each year? Do you think they should do some sort of like, you know, current shit only? What do you think of 50 lately? Do you think he needs to step it up and get back in the gym, or do you think people just need to fuck off and mind their own opinions? All the comments help the algorithm. They're much appreciated. Like, subscribe, check out my blog, moreplates.com, follow my Instagram, More Plates, More Dates, Facebook, Snapchat, BitChute, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts. Said BitChute, but I'm not even on there, bro. If you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. My preventative medicine and hormone replacement therapy platform, where you can get connected with high quality doctors who represent the same quality of information. I try to put it on my channel. Get high quality medical oversight, interpretation of your blood work, high sensitivity blood work with actual interpretations that are accurate of your hormone levels, of your biomarkers, of different risk factors that are otherwise very obscure and a lot of people don't even know exist, to be honest. Things like LP(a), alpha fetoprotein, things that could otherwise give you kind of insight into cancer risk, into inflammatory issues, into chances of plaque buildup. Stuff like this, which is not yet mainstream and is more so extrapolated out of the literature by more, I don't know, people who are just digging into the cutting edge shit. So that's the kind of stuff we try to stay on top of and represent in our pre-designed lab panels, as well as the knowledge imparted on our staff. So you can check it out if you want a high quality medical team overseeing you, or just get self-service labs with high quality panels that we've approved ourselves and are pre-made and are cost effective. As well, Gorilla Mind, nootropic formulas, Gorilla Mode pre-workout formulas, I designed myself from scratch. Anything else I'm associated with, it's all in the video description below. It's much appreciated when you guys use my links, coupon codes, etc. for companies I own or am affiliated with in some capacity and endorse. So thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.